Hi Gemini, this is your forecast for the month of July 2017. This is a general reading for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, or Gemini Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch your reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief. Or in addition to the brief, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, and I invite you to follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Instagram. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/findinglove for monthly love readings. Now, this third week you have a major card, and so this is an important week for you. In fact, the last part of the month is, you have 2 majors. So the second half of July is very important, and also situations, how they close out, are somewhat beyond your control because these are major cards. So again, we have another card indicating some type of withdrawal, some type of contemplation, going inward to find some answers. This is a karmic week for you. You may need to rest this week to gather your thoughts, to come up with a solution. Now, some of you, maybe you're getting some advice, or maybe you're offering that advice. It could be that you're offering some advice and a family member is refusing to take that advice, or you're getting advice from someone close to you and you're not listening. But this is about either being a teacher, being a mentor, being an advisor, or coming in contact with that. It could be some kind of educational environment. Maybe you're doing some research on something. But there is a need to reassess a situation. And in the process, some of you are going to want to be alone in order to do that. Maybe you're waiting for something to occur. So this could be a period of preparation for you where you are voluntarily going into some type of isolation. So this is a karmic week that is helping you address some issues that you may have been avoiding. And again, we get back to last week where something you were so absorbed, or you're refusing to face a particular truth or circumstance. And so this is the week where it's probably going to be put in front of you in order for you to deal with it. And you're going to have to rethink some things that you believed and the way that you understood a certain situation. And some things are going to be very surprising to you. Now, this is a week where you may be under some type of stress, or you're dealing with some critical issue, but you also have some spiritual protection. And the purpose of this week is for you to gain some kind of awareness. So this card indicates for you that this week, class is in session. And it's difficult to learn if you're talking. So the name of the game is to observe, to listen, to look at what's going on around you, to see what people are doing, see what they're saying. Is it matching? Are people being true to who they are? Or are they putting on a front? So this is about you getting answers from yourself. So maybe you're getting advice or suggestions for other people, but you're withdrawing to find those answers within yourself. And you're using your common sense and not relying on the people around you, because in some cases, people are not reliable. They're not keeping their word. So you're having to make some choices and decisions that are best for you and for what you want based on what your intuition is telling you. Now, the fortunate thing is this is not an emotional week, regardless of what's going on around you, regardless of how stressful it is. It's better for you to be more objective, for you to be philosophical about what's happening, because this is a week about some kind of spiritual lesson. Again, that's allowing you to address a karmic situation and to move forward. So the clearer you can be on something, and if you need to step back to do that, all the better. The more clear you can see yourself, see other people, and see situations for the truth of what it really is, this is going to be the key for you redirecting the course and realigning your goals. Now, for some of you, there is some measure of withdrawal. You may still have interactions with others, but you're not putting all of your cards on the table. You may be doling out information as you see fit. You may not be telling everybody everything, that they may want to know, or vice versa. Maybe somebody's doing that to you. So this is about a focus, but there's also an indication of focusing on one particular area of your life and missing out on some other things. And last week's card also indicated that, being so self-absorbed in your own concerns or a situation or a dilemma that you miss out on something somewhere else. And something that's important, because it's going to upset the apple cart at some point if you lose track of this situation. Now, there could be some information or knowledge that comes to light that somehow sparks a controversy between you and another person. So there may be a face-off, a showdown, in which case, obviously, one of you is going to lose. And in the process, either you or another person is going to, have an ego check. Somebody maybe was acting in a self-righteous stance, thinking that they knew everything, being hypercritical or judgmental. And by the end of this discourse, they're going to discover that on some level, they were mistaken. They didn't quite know what they were talking about. This is a week for you to be logical. Now, some of you are going to have important interactions with a Virgo person. This could be a week that focuses on love. There's this, this gets back to that first week where there's a heightened feelings of shared well-being with others, or dealing with some discord within the family or people close to you. So there could be issues about, giving love versus receiving love, opening your heart up, being generous, loving yourself, or recognition that you are socially isolated and withdrawn and you need to have more love in your life.